Hello guys, good afternoon. Nais nating bigyan ng eksplenasyon yung mga katanungan na pinupukol ng mga DDS supporters during live streaming patungkol sa kung meron ba talagang jurisdiction o wala na ang ICC sa Pilipinas. Ang sagot ay wala na. Maliwanag. Okay, ang pangalawang pinupukol nila ay kung bakit dinala diretso si ex-President Duterte sa The Hague, the Netherlands, despite na meron naman tayong korte na gumagana dito sa Pilipinas. Ating i-explain yan at uumpisa sa pagpapaintindi ng Article 127 ng Rome Statute. Maliwanag at basahin natin na ang paragraph 1, a state party may, by written notification addressed to the Secretary General of the United Nations, withdraw from this statute. The withdrawal shall take effect 1 year after the date of receipt of the notification unless the notification specifies the later date. So, March 17 po natanggap ang ating notification na mag-withdraw tayo at ito po March 17, 2018 at ito po ay mag-full take effect ng March 17, 2019. Wala na tayong gulo doon. So, moving on. Ang paragraph 2 ng Article 127 ng Rome Statute ay nagsasabi, a state shall not be discharged by reason of its withdrawal from the obligations arising from the statute while it was the party to the statute, including any financial obligations which may have accrued. Its withdrawal shall not affect any cooperations with the court in connection with criminal investigations, liwanag, and proceedings in relations to which the withdrawing state had a duty to cooperate and to which were commenced prior to the date on which the withdrawal became effective, nor shall it prejudice in any way the continued consideration of any matters which was already under consideration by the court prior to the date of which the withdrawal became effective. So maliwanag dito mga DDS supporters na ang withdrawal natin shall not affect any cooperations with the court in connection with the criminal investigation and proceedings. So maliwanag na tayo sa article 127 of the Rome Statute. Okay, moving on sa mga ginagamit nilang sagot na wala na daw talagang jurisdiction ang ICC sa Pilipinas using Article 59 ng Rome Statute also that provides arrest and proceedings in the custodial state. Paragraph 1. The state party which has received a request for provisional arrest or for arrest and surrender can immediately take steps to arrest the person in question in accordance with its laws and provision under paragraph 9. Paragraph 2. The person arrested shall be brought promptly before the competent judicial authority in the custodial state, which shall determine in accordance with the law and the state that, number 1, the warrant applies to that person, number 2, the person has been arrested in accordance with the proper processes, and the last, the person's rights have been respected. So, balik tayo sa second paragraph. A person arrested shall be brought promptly before the competent judicial authority in the custodial state. Dito tayo medyo nagkakagulo. Do not mix up. Saglit. Okay, do not mix up with the meaning of custodial state and competent judicial authority and the custody, that the meaning noon, holding custody of the suspect. Dito tayo nagkakagulo na medyo nabubuo yung mga katanungan under Article 59. So dito i-state natin, a custodial state applies only to member state of the ICC, to which the Philippines is no longer a member state as of March 17, 2019. So, hindi mo na makukonsider na ang Pilipinas ay isang custodial state dahil we are no longer a member. More so, a competent judicial authority refers to the Court of Justice or judges of the said courts vested the judicial power to order the temporary detention or confinement of a person charged or having committed a public offense. So, i-explain natin to further. Uh, the custody of a person means to hold the person under state control and have limited liberty, exercise the limited liberty while keeping him safe while under the watch of the apprehending officer. So ito yung meaning ng custody at iba din yung meaning ng custodial state. Okay? Okay, while it is true that judicial authority clearly refers to the Supreme Court with its vested judicial power to order temporary detention and confinements. However, in the case of Duterte, where the SC has so much time to issue TRO while where they will still have to draft the draft of the full context of TRO before the Learjet na aalis, 'di ba? But they did not act or replied to or give comments to the petition. Okay, for certiorari prohibition and injunctions to hold the departure of the Learjet at around 11:03 last March 11, 2025 Philippine time. Okay, so baka magtanong kayo na ito ay script ni Bruja. No, inaral ko talaga ito. So lahat ng mga dinidiscuss ko dito ay hindi po ako nagsasalita without having a thorough research on it. So, di ba? Okay. More so, by the responsibilities given to the chief executive, sino ito? Si BBM. He has his right to follow the mandate of our constitution and to follow and submit to the obligations with the Interpol, not to delay the turnover of suspect to the Interpol. So, merong karapatan si BBM. Oo. Dahil ito ay kanyang kailangan niyang tukden ang nasasaad sa ating saligang batas at kung ano din ang nasasaad na obligasyon natin sa Interpol to which we are still a member. Okay. The President may act on his capacity by virtue of his residual presidential power. Take note, residual presidential power that expressly provided in the case of Marcos versus Manglapos with GR number 88211, citing national security concern. Accordingly, the President has the obligation to maintain peace and order and to make sure that public welfare is being protected. More so, residual power of the President is the President's prerogative and wisdom to follow the mandate of our Constitution under Article 2, Section 2 na nagsasabi, the Philippines renounces war as an instrument of national policy, adopts the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land. It adheres the policy of peace, equality, justice, freedom, cooperation, and amity with all nations. So itong ibig sabihin, adopts the generally accepted principles of international law. Dahil yung mga international law ay parte din yan ng ating batas. Klaro, maliwanag, may part 2 ito.